Good morning. I've been up for about an hour and a half. It's probably about 6:20, and I am going to exercise on the treadmill for a little bit, and then get going on the day. I gotta finish my son's room. So I have to finish painting my son's room, and then I have a daughter with a dentist appointment. She has some cavities. And there's just other odds and ends things. We got a church thing tonight. Sorry, I keep pausing. People keep coming out here. So anyway, yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna get on the treadmill and do some exercising and get my day started out right. Take a quick break. Everybody's starting to wake up, so I'll be back hopefully soon. But I just wanted to record that I walked 2 miles. I haven't ran yet, so that's where I am. Hopefully nobody turns off the treadmill, but they might, so I'll come back and try and get some more in and hopefully some run too. So I'm at 3 miles. I walked the entire thing, so I guess my pace was about 18:49. I guess that's not too bad because I usually walk at about a 20-minute pace, so it's actually quite good for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and run a half a mile and then have another half mile cool down, and then I got to get done on my day because it's already almost 8 o'clock. I have to keep stopping to do other things. So, yep, I'm going to put in a half mile run, then a half mile walk. Well, I did my half mile, and it feels great. I think I'm going to go for another half mile, even though I'm pushing it time-wise, and I'm also going to drink this. This was full. It was my Soleil for today and for this morning, and I had 4 tablespoons of Soleil water in there with just regular water. So I still have a little bit of it left, but I'm going to do this too. So, and I think, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run another half mile. Okay, so I went ahead and ran 1 mile and a quarter because it felt good. And the highest I got up to was 5.7, which I think is like a 10.5-minute pace. Excuse me, I'm winded. Anyway, it feels good. I'm just going to do a quarter mile cool down, and I'll show you the final results. Go 4.5 miles, 76 minutes, average pace of 16.54, and I ran 1.25 miles of that, and I feel super great. Super great. So I used to exercise a lot years ago, and in the last few years I've pretty much just done hikes with the kids, walks with my husband, swimming, but this just feels really good. It feels really good to be getting back on track, and obviously I haven't done a huge amount of running, but for where I'm at, I'm super proud of myself, and honestly, if I had more time, I could have gone a lot farther. But it's like almost 8:30, and I just really have to get going with the kids, do our family scripture study, and so forth. But I just feel so great. I need to get started early in the morning so that I can do as much as my body feels like it can handle, and not conflict with our family time. But I'm just really pleased with myself, especially because keto 16 weeks yesterday, so I consider myself basically fat adapted, so I'm exercising on fat. So hopefully I'll just keep getting stronger and healthier and everything. I'm sure I will, but I'm proud of where I'm at. 10:30, I'm going to have my first meal of the day already, so I will show it to you in a second. 4 pieces of bacon, 2 eggs with some cheddar cheese, and a cup of Greek yogurt with raspberry lemonade Mio. It's actually not raspberry lemonade Mio because it's the Walmart brand, but that's what I'm eating. Excuse me, so I'm still eating, and I try not to eat on camera as much as possible, but I don't have a whole lot of time. I have to hurry and get ready and take my daughter to her dentist appointment, but I did want to say that the reason I'm eating earlier than usual is because a long time ago when I used to run, I did a lot of research on running, and one of the things I found was that after you exercise hard, you're supposed, within an hour, I think it was, you're supposed to eat some protein to help your muscles. So now I don't know if that is entirely necessary, but it's something that I always stuck with. And so I just wanted to make sure that, I mean, it's been 2 hours actually since I ran, so I'm not totally sticking to that, but I thought that I would want to go ahead and eat earlier, and because my daughter's dental thing is going to be like, I think, an hour, so by the time I came home, it'll be a little later. So anyway, I'm just eating. I just want to give my body something. I feel a little like puffy and strange, so I've had 7.5 tablespoons of Soleil water already, which is, I never do that, and I've had some no salt for potassium and also a potassium supplement. So we'll see. I gotta figure out this electrolyte thing with running. I don't think I know what I'm doing, because I feel kind of off and weird. Anyway, so I'm gonna eat and get ready to go, and hopefully later on when I check in, I'll be feeling a little more normal. Back from the dentist and painting in my son's room again. It's like that never is gonna end. And now that I'm doing the second coat, I'm realizing that I'm gonna need 3 coats, or it's not gonna be a nice, even finish. So I'm a little discouraged by that, but that's the way it goes. I guess that's how it would be if I was doing primer anyways. I'd have to do a coat of primer and then probably 2 coats of paint. Whatever, it's fine. That's what happens when you do a lighter color over a dark color. Anyway, so I've been really struggling with my how I feel today. I have had 7.5 tablespoons of Soleil water, and I had some pickle juice, and I've had no salt, which is potassium. I've taken potassium supplements. I am starting to get a headache. I feel really puffy, like my ankles are puffy, so my electrolytes are obviously off. I've been chatting with Tammy about that, and she told me to go ahead and just up my stuff. I don't usually take more than 6 tablespoons of Soleil water in a day, so this definitely has to be exercise, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go do that because I know something feels off. This is just really strange, so I need to figure out the electrolyte things with running, because this doesn't usually happen to me on a regular day, and if I do, I usually drink a little Soleil and I'm fine. And I have drank a ton of Soleil diluted in regular water, so it's a good thing I've done that, because I probably would feel really terrible if I hadn't done that. So I just thought I'd do a quick little update. Exercising on keto, especially like extreme exercising, requires a little bit more guessing and figuring out. So I need to do that. I need to do some research later on today too, and see if I can find some more information on this. But I'm not gonna stop running. I just need to figure this out. So anyway, that's what's going on for right now. I have now had 10 tablespoons of Soleil water, and my headache will not go away. The puffy feeling is kind of going away, so and I also actually had some more potassium in the form of like no salt or new salt, something like that. I'm starting to wonder if the paint is giving me a headache. Yeah. Anyway, this is taking forever. Right now it's 3:50, and I'm eating coconut fat bomb, and I actually have another one too, so I'll have 2 of them, and I'll probably have to have dinner a little early tonight because we have a church thing for our youngest daughter, my husband and I do. So that's at 6:30, so we're gonna have to leave to go do that about 6:20-ish. So I'll have to have an early dinner. So I actually need to hurry and finish this coat of paint. I still need to shower. I've got paint all over me and stuff. So anyway, just checking in. Hope that the 10 tablespoons of Soleil is not a serious problem. I'll report later if it is. My daughter brought me these pickles because I still just have this horrible headache. I feel horrible. I don't know if it's all the exertion today with exercising and painting, or if it's the paint or what. I am making some progress. I'm starting to do the second coat of the main thing. I did all the second coat of the cutting in, but anyway, I'm eating pickles and painting. So, one sec, sweetie. So, coat 2 is done, and it looks a lot better, but if you get up close, you can totally tell that, well, like, see, you can see right there. Definitely have to have 3 coats, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess that's what happens when you use Walmart paint, and I also think that was the reason why I have, like, the worst headache ever, is because of the fumes. We usually use, like, Lowe's or Home Depot paint, so a lesson learned. It's not worth saving a few bucks. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go now. So I have got to go because we're like late, and I will be walking over there. But I don't have time to eat dinner, so I'm having this. Anyway, my shower felt good. I'm a little splotchy and red, but I think it's really hot today. So anyway, okay, I gotta gonna have this for dinner. It's about 8:30. We're back from our little activity that we had with our daughter, and I'm actually watering my friend's plants. I am really tired, and I probably should eat something, but I don't feel like it. I'm just exhausted, and I want to go to bed. So I think I'm gonna end the my video for today now. Still have another coat of the paint to do tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can still see blue even though it's dry. I can still see patches of blue, so I'm gonna have to do another coat. Oh well, it's fine. There are worse things. I really think the headache that I've had all day long is because of the fumes from the paint. Because as soon as I left and went to our friend's house for that church thing, my headache was gone. I may have a little bit of one right now, but I think I'm just really tired. It's been a long day, and I did a lot of physical exertion today, so it'll be interesting tomorrow if I have one. If I have a headache tomorrow, we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna wrap things up. I gotta water these plants and go home and go to bed. So good night. Hope you had a great day. Okay, so I lied. I decided when I came home that I would eat something. So I am having 2 coconut fat bombs and this little handful of almonds. It's just salted almonds. So I think it's probably like, I don't know, maybe even like 1/4 of a cup or less. Just trying to pick it up so I can show it to you a little better. Nuts. Literally. Can you see that? Okay. Might be less than 1/4 of a cup. I don't know. I'm going to count them real quick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18. And a serving is 1 ounce, about 28 nuts. So I technically could have, I think I was covering this sound the whole time. I really hope you could hear. Sorry. So I technically can have 10 more nuts, but I'm not sure if I will. Well, I don't know. This is what the... Can you see that? Anyway, it's just salted nuts. I never did buy the salt and vinegar ones, so. Alright, so this for real is at the end. I'm going to drink some water, take my metformin, and watch a little TV with the family for a few minutes and then go to bed.